Right, you're going to need Siobhan, you'll need a block and a strap. We are going to start standing up today. So just as always, start with your feet together, growing up as tall as you can through the top. And then start to take the weight all the way forwards into the front of the feet. Feel the core engaging. Squeeze the glutes and start to grow a little bit taller. Relax the shoulders. And then eventually, in your own time, just start to take weight all the way back. Trying to combine the head, the shoulders, ribs, and hips all in one line. And then turn the toes out to the corners of the room. Lift the heels and place the back down underneath you. Just make sure that the feet are the distance apart and then naturally turn in or out. Relax the toes and take a slight bend. And then take one hand to the front of the pelvis. Start with those pelvic tucks, taking them forwards and backwards. Get as much movement as you can into the back as possible to start with. And just notice as when you take that pelvis forwards, the core engages underneath this front hand, and then when you take it backwards, it releases. It doesn't feel as strong. So every time I come here, it's like these things happen. Just so. Oh, is that? Okay. That's the area stuff. And start to make that movement a little bit smaller. That's sweet. Finding a neutral position somewhere in the middle, making sure that that front hand is completely flat, then just release the hands down by your sides. Grow a little bit taller, roll the shoulders back, and then bring your hands towards your ribs. So start with your inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Ribs are breathing all the way out to the sides. Keep the shoulders relaxed now. Try to make that breath as big as you can. So breathing into the lowest part of the lungs, and then as you exhale, breathing every single little bit of air all the way out. Take 3 more just like that. Remembering how long you can make that breath for. Last one for and releasing the hands down by your sides, keep that breath going. You're going to inhale, take the arms all the way up towards the sky. Keep the ribs hugging inwards, try not to flare them forward as you take the arms back. Circle the shoulders all the way back. Just take 4 shoulder rolls for me. All the way up, inhale. Exhale, take it all the way back. Keep your arms all the way up towards the sky. Just enough to and then start to take a side bend all the way over towards the right. The distance between your biceps and is the same. Use the core strength as you inhale all the way back. And then exhale, take it all the way over. All the way through. So to use that strength through the abdominals all the way back. Good. Finding that lateral flexion through the spine. Grow a little bit taller as you get all the way up to the top. One more. This time reach the arms all the way forwards in front of you. Just protract the shoulders forwards and then retract them back. Again, one more each way. And then keeping them both backwards, you then start to reach the right one forwards. Start to twist from the top of the body. So keep the hip bones pointing towards me, following the hand as you turn towards the back of the room. Keep the shoulders sliding down. And then inhale, come all the way back through the center. Once you get there, retract the shoulder backwards. And take it on the other side. Keeping those hips as still as possible as you take that. Good. One more each way. Nice. Finding that pelvic stability, finding that spinal rotation. Good. Really stand up by your sides. So you can either keep your hands down or bring them towards your waist. Slide the right foot forward, lift the knee up. Lift the knee up, sorry. Just take 2 circles with the ankle in one direction. And then 2 circles with the ankle. And then keeping that foot flexed, you extend the leg all the way out for 3. And extend. Squeeze that stuff glute, quarter. Extend for 1. And then place that foot directly underneath the hip, taking it on the other side. Grow lift out of the hips, find space between the lower rib and the waist, and then you take 2 seconds. Keep that foot flexed as you extend it all the way out. And extend. And last one. And then good. Place it all the way back down to the floor. Find your block and then make your way to the back of your mat. We're just going to take our roll downs. Today, see if you're on your own. In between each roll down, you are going to walk all the way out into plank. Once you get into plank, you are going to take a press up. Any press up you wish. You can have a narrow one with the elbows coming in, or you can take a wide one, target the chest more. Once you take that press up, all the way back in and roll all the way back. Siobhan, if you don't want to do a press up, then just do a walk out into plank or just do a plain roll down. Nice and slowly. So as you find that plank, make sure the hands are directly underneath the shoulders. As you take your variation of press up, make sure it is slow and controlled and crack. And then relax the head when you get into that deep forward fold, and slowly, one bone at a time, roll all the way up through the spine. Finding that neutral posture at the top before you start the next roll down. Relax. Slow. Rest. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Roll all the way back up. You broke it.
Broke it. Like a old school. Again, right into the shoulder. It's like a bed. Well, down. It's like falling forward.
Okay.
That's why I thought. I said, oh, I don't know. This one was around.
Yeah. Is it body?
In the way.
Yeah. That's fine, as long as it's not. And take one more full one of this. Enjoy that roll up, stack one vertebrae at a time. Find that neutral alignment at the top, find that neutral pelvis. And then last, when we roll all the way down, either take the press up if you're doing the press up at the bottom, or just hold it back. Good. Now holding plank once you press up to the top, we hold and squeeze every single muscle, but just relax the abdomen. So everything is squeezing, but you're breathing all the way in through the nose and all the way out through the mouth. Pressing the floor away. Good. Lift the kneecaps all the way upwards towards your hip. And strength. Make sure you don't hold the breath. Hold the breath. Keep it strong. Exhale. Good. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good stuff. Drop the knees. Well done. Okay. First exercise. Your 3 options. You're going to have your block on your back to make sure that the pelvis stays neutral. So hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Option 1. You exhale, lift the knees, and inhale, place them down. Exhale, lift, inhale, down. Option 2, when you get to the top, you tap right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right, and then drop the knees. That's 1 repetition. Option 3, I'm going to talk while I do. You extend the right leg behind you. Now make sure that this doesn't happen as you do it. So keep the pelvis as neutral as possible. You then release the left hand to tap the right shoulder and down. Other side, right hand to left. And down. That's 1 repetition. Okay. So first option is just the knees. Second option, you lift the knees, tap each shoulder. Third option, you lift the knees, release 1 leg, tap opposite hand to shoulder. Okay. You're going to take 8 of them in total. Really slow, really control. Make sure that the hands are always underneath the shoulders, the knees are always underneath the hips. In your own time. Exhale on the hardest part. Good. Yeah, very good. And then release the knees down. Good. Keep that pelvis as still as possible. Try not to rush the lift of the hand. So before you lift the hand, think about the engagement through the core. Switch it all on first, and then lift. The slower you move, the longer you have to concentrate on which muscles need to switch on. But not yet. Good. Working mobility through all areas of the body, the shoulders, the hips, the knees. Finding stability, finding core strength. Good. Exhale, shift back. Good. There we go. Exhale back. Good. 1 more each cycle. Keep it slow. Nice. And relax. Good stuff. Release the block from underneath you. And just find a little child pose, rest fine. Okay, we are going to come into a little bit of just to start with first, Find a 90-90 position. So your knee is in front of the hip and the other knee is to the side of the hip. And then, what you're going to do, the side knee is going to lift first as much as it possibly can, and then when it can't go any further, just start to take it all the way over to the other side. Once you go to the other side, just lean forward over that glute, stretch it out, then slowly lift yourself back up, and then take it all the way over to the other side. Just take about 10 of these, just to get some movement into the hip and stretch through the glute. Nice and slow. The side knee lifts up. When it can't move anymore, you then start to take the weight all the way over. See if you can do it without the hands on the floor so that you can use the strength through the core. So working the internal and external rotation through the hip. Starting to get a little bit of stretch into the glutes. Working that core as you keep the body up. Good. Okay, one more each way. Last one. Okay, good. You're now going to sit yourself on the block. One butt cheek is on the block first. So you're in that same 90-90 position. You can put the hands on the floor if you need to, if you need to lean forward slightly, or if you want to use a little bit more hands in the floor. The outside leg that's working, you're going to exhale, lift that foot up, inhale, lower it down. You're going to take 8 of them, just like that. You're going to take 8 little pulses up. You're then going to keep it up and extend the leg and then bend the leg. You then keep it, extend it and pulse it up. Then I'll let you rest before we go into the next bit. It will cause it's cramp.
Yeah, all right.
If it's cramp where you actually need to release and relax out of it, then do it. If it's just a burning feeling, then do it. Okay. So you can take your hands to the floor if you need to. It feels better on the hips. So sometimes actually being upright is just, it doesn't work for people because being active. You can lean forward. You exhale to lift, inhale to lower. In your own time. There we go. Try to lift the foot off the floor. Nice. There we go. Good. Very good. Exhale. Back. 6. 7. Try to find more length through the side of the body. And 8. Keep it lifted, relift, take a little pulse up. 2. Good. 3. Keep squeezing. 4. Good. 6. Keep it lifted, extend the leg all the way out. Keep your knee pointing forwards and then extend. And then good. Keep lifting. 3. Exhale, 4. Try not to rush it. 5. 6. 7. Keep it lifted out. Take little pulses up. 8. 7. Good. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Have a little rest. Really sit and not finish on this side. So from here now, you're going to take your body all the way over towards the front knee and reach the arms as far forward as possible. So I want you to lengthen the spine as much as you possibly can. As you lift this leg up, you're going to squeeze the knee all the way towards your elbow. And then as you push it back, you flex the foot and send it behind your hip. So you've now got a diagonal line from the head all the way to that back foot. And then you squeeze it all the way back. Use the core. Exhale, squeeze and send it away. So you should feel underneath the butt cheek and into hamstring breath. All the way in. We go for 6. Exhale, press away. Back that leg to the side. 5. Exhale. You go. 4. Relax your shoulder sides, knees. 3. Good. 2. Imagine pushing something really heavy away with that foot. And 1. Keep it all the way behind you. We point the foot, tap the toe down, and lift up. 7. Lift up. Good. 6. 5. And lift. 4. Find your length through the top of your body. 3. 2. And 1. Relax. Well done. Have a moment, grab a drink. Just let the butt cheek release, because when you start sitting up on the other side, it's going to feel uncomfortable. Are you going to love one of the exercises that we're going to do soon? Well then. What are you training later? Never then.
Well, only like.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, take that other butt cheek onto the block then. So it's that 90-90 position. Find as much length as you can through the side body. Either have the hands on the floor or off. Flex the back foot, and you make that movement from the glute, lifting up. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Good. So we're really getting into the deep muscles here, mobilizing through the hips, but also activating those glutes. 7. Keep it lifted. 8. Full sit up. 4. 8. 7. 5. 4. Keep breathing. 2. Keep it lifted. On 1, we extend it. Knee stays facing towards me. Good. 7 more. And then 6. Grow a little bit taller through the side of the waist. 5. 3. 2. Keep it extended. We full sit up here for 8. 7. 6. Good. Keep breathing. 5. 4. Last 2. 1. Have a little breath. We start to take the hands all the way over to that diagonal. Find as much length as you can through the top of the head. As you lift the foot, you squeeze the knee all the way in towards the chest. Exhale, push it away from you, as far away from you as possible. Squeeze underneath that butt cheek. Good. You have 8 of these. All the way in. 7. 6. 5. 3. And 2. Last one, keep that leg all the way behind you, point through the foot, we tap the toe down, and exhale in. 7. And 6. 5. Good. 3. 2. 1. Relax. It's done. Oh. Okay, you're going to come onto your back now. So the block is going to, do I do an option 1? I don't think Siobhan will do an option 1, so I'm not going to be bothered going through it. So your second option, you're in a tabletop position. The block is going to be against your knees. So make sure the block is just above where your hips are, so your knees don't come any closer towards you. You're going to press into that block. So if you feel now, without pressing into it, the abdominals don't really engage that much. If if you actively press that right hand in, you should feel more of an engagement. You're then going to lift your head and shoulders off the floor. Your left hand comes behind your head, and as you exhale, you send the left leg all the way away. Inhale, bring it back. You're going to take 8 of them on one side, and then you can release, and then you take 8 of them on the other side. Okay, so keep pressing the hand into the block as hard as you can. Do it. Yeah. So right hand on the block, left hand behind the head, and then take the left leg away. And then keeping that lower back pressing down into the mat at all times. Don't let the lower back come up. In your own time. That's it. So really find that resistance of the hand against the block. Nice. Slow. Last 2. And 1. Have a rest in between, reset if you need to, or you can go straight into it. Your choice. Open that shoulder all the way up. Nice and slow. 6. Press that hand into the block even more. Use breath. 3, 2, and 1. Have a little rest. Well done. Okay. Second part of this exercise. This time you have 3 options. First option, your feet on the floor. You're just going to rest the block on your hip bones here. First option, you keep your left foot on the floor, you extend the right leg to the side. Exhale, foot comes down, inhale up. Exhale, flex the foot open out to the side. The block is here, so if your pelvis moves, I will stop. That's an exaggeration, but yeah. Don't let the hips move at all. So it's this tiniest movement and then all the way back in. Second option, the leg comes into tabletop. You send it down, up, open, and in. Third option, you are here. Send it down, and up, open out, and in. Okay. So whatever you do, don't let the lower back arch, especially as you take it down to the floor. Keep it pressing down. And when you open it out to the side, it might be as small as this. You may be able to take it bigger. Just don't let the hips move at all. You're going to take 8 of them on one side, 8 of them on the other side. Matching the movement with the breath. 1 repetition is down, up, side, up. You can hold the block there. Good. Keep those hips as still as possible. Finding that pelvic split. There we go. Good. Five. 6. And 8. Good. Reset before you take it on the other side. Exhale, slowly go down, press that lower back down into the mat. Inhale up, exhale, open the leg out to the side. Good. Keep those hips to the leg, down the back of the leg. Last two. Last one. And relax. Okay. We are coming into the wall section. So you don't need to move the back, but you can move the back to the wall. I'll demonstrate here so you can see what I'm doing. But basically, what you're going to do is you're going to find your feet against the wall, and then you're going to lift the hips away as high as you would like to make sure that the back doesn't arch. So keep that tailbone tucked under to keep your lower back supported. Press the feet into the wall, and then you're going to lift the right foot into the tabletop. Your left foot, the heel is going to lift and then lower down. You're going to take 20 of these. So you lift the heel and place it down. Keep the hips lifted. Don't let the lower back arch. You will start to feel it through the hamstring.
You drop all over the floor. So show us on the floor.
No, you keep the hips lifted the whole time. Yes. So you lift the hips. They can be as high as you like or as low as you like. Just make sure that the lower back is supported. Then you're going to lift the right foot into a tabletop. This leg doesn't do anything. It's the left heel that lifts and lowers. You keep the hips as still as you possibly can. Once you've done 20 on one side, take 20 on the other side. Just really important to keep that stability through the lower back. If at any point it starts to hurt or not feel comfortable, then lower out of it, underneath the chest, release it. So for this one, try to inhale for 2 heel lifts and exhale for 2 heel. Yeah. So the heel that's on the wall that now lifts and lowers. Good. Try to keep it still as possible. Hopefully you just start to feel the back of the hamstring. Control, squeeze that heel. Yeah. Yeah. Anna, I thought you were counting. Were you not counting? I think you. I think you did 25. So you did 25. Did you start to feel the hamstring work? Pardon? Yeah, that's why I should tell you to push it. You started speeding it up at one point. Keep it slow. So keep that breath going. Keep your lower back as lengthened as possible. Good. Good. So working the ankle mobility here as well is strengthening through the back of the leg. Keeping that core working as you keep the lower back as lengthened as possible, not letting the lower back arch. So if you think about that pelvic stability that we do at the start of the class when we rock it forwards and backwards, you want that feeling of trying to pull the water out of the back of your pelvis, so that it's as stable and supported. Good. Again. 2 more. 1. Slowly lower down through the spine. Good. Finish. Give yourself a little rock. Okay. So we are going to come into a sideline position with the block at the end of the mat. Your head is at the front. This is an exit. Your head is at the front of the block. In a sideline position, make sure that the hips and shoulders are stacked. Your hands should meet each other perfectly. Again, lengthen the lower back. Make sure you're not arching it. And the feet are in line with the spine. As you exhale, you open the arm all the way up, either to here, or you can continue it moving, but make sure that this doesn't happen. You keep the knees and hips stacked. Feel the stretch through the chest and into the shoulders, and then slowly make your way all the way back into it. Just 6 of them on this side, and then we'll move. So I want you to imagine that you're getting cut in half. The lower half of your body does not move at all. It's the upper half of the body that is doing that rotation. So following the hand with your eyes as you open the hand up to the side. Exhale to open, inhale to close. Good. And your head starts to fall to the back of the block. Find that thoracic rotation, finding the pelvic stability. You may feel a stretch through the front of the chest and the shoulders, depending if you have tightness there. Good. When you get back to facing forwards, just prop yourself up into a seated position. You're going to be on your right side. So you can either keep the block where it is and place the hand on the block if you want to. It brings the forward a little bit closer to you, but also a bit cushioning wrist. Your left foot is going to step in front of your right shin. The knee is pointing up to the sky. Option 1, you keep your knee on the floor, you exhale, lift all the way up, side stretch through the body, keep the hips going as high as you can, and then slowly lower down. Option 2, as you lift up, you straighten through the legs, side bend. So you want the hips to go as high as possible. Slowly lower down, back to your thumb. You exhale up. Inhale down. So you've got to use the left hand side of the back to keep your shoulder all the way down away from here. You're just going to take 8 of these. So exhale as you come up. You either keep the knee on the floor and down, or you extend the legs. Adjust the feet for the first one. And then if you decide to do this option, as you come down, think about the head going that way towards the heels, so the bum goes in a diagonal line to come down. And then you press yourself up for a diagonal to get back up. Okay. In your own time, exhale up, inhale down. Good. So find that coordination with the arm and with the lower body. So you all the way up. Find a big side stretch, turn the hips high. Good. Slowly lower down. So you're stretching through the upper side of the body, but you're strengthening through the side of the body that's nearer the floor. Press the floor away with those hands. The more you slide the shoulder down away from the ear and lift out of that arm, the less weight will be on your wrist. The stronger you become, the easier it will become on the hand. Good. On your last one, hold that side plank for me, nice and strong, all the way at the top. Keep squeezing, keep lifting those hips. Good. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good step forward. Okay. Rolling onto your other side first. So finding that pillow again, you take that open door exercise on the inside. So stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips, make sure both hands meet each other perfectly. Keep the shoulders sliding down away from the ears. As you exhale, you open the hand up to the sky, or you can continue the movement, but keep the pelvis as still as possible. And exhale, open. Inhale, close. Enjoying that ability through the spine. Tucking that tailbone under, lengthen the lower back, making sure that it's not arched. Squeeze the knees together. Noticing how this side feels compared to the other side, whether the rotation feels easier, whether the chest feels looser or tighter. Take 1 or 2 more. Last one. And slowly make your way all the way up into seated. So take that side stretch on the other side. Either hand on the floor or hand to the block. And the right foot is grounded down into the mat, evenly up. If you're doing the first option, you lift onto the left knee, find that stretch. Second option, you straighten the legs all the way up. And all the way up. 8. So slide that left shoulder all the way down towards the hip, engaging through the lats down the back of the body. Find that coordination between the legs and the arm. Big stretch as you reach the hips up to the sky. Good. All the way up. Very good. Over. More. Keep that breath nice and up in through those. Out through. Good. One more for me, and we hold at the top. In that side plank, keep the hips going high. Keep lifting out of that supported arm. 3, 2, 1, relax. Well done. Slowly over down. Okay, we're finding our strap. So we're sitting up, and the strap is going to come all the way around your lower back, and they have a metal thing at the end. Basically, you're going to tie yourself. Don't do it too tight, because I tried to do it with day matches in the movement. So we're doing the rolling like a ball exercise, which I think you've probably done before, but this just makes it harder. So once it's through one metal bit, take it through over the top of one and then through the other one, just make sure it's looking nice and you're in there. Squeeze the knees into the chest. So if you can get your knees in about this far, don't tighten it so it's that tight, because you won't, I don't think you'll get back up to do that. I didn't think it. So option 1, you just hug the knees into the chest and you should feel the core really, really tight already. Just doing this will make your core work hard. Option 2, you tuck the tailbone and lift the toes off and then just tap the toes back. So you've got a rounded spine. You tuck the tailbone, lift the toes, and then place them back down. Option 3. Option 3, you're going all the way back. So you exhale, tuck the tailbone all the way back, and then you lift all the way up, keep the toes off the floor. The reason that we've got the strap here is because sometimes when people do the full movement, they come all the way back and they let the legs just open up, and then they use momentum to get themselves back up again. The weight of the legs help them get back up. But I want you to keep that core strong and engaged the whole time. So keeping that strap there to keep the knees in as tight as you can will make it hard for you. So option 1, you just rock back, take the toes off the floor. Option 2, you're going all the way, mobilize through the spine, get to the top, try to 8 of them for me, nice and slow. If you just do that first option and you're just doing the tiniest of movements, that is fine. It's still going to make your abdominals burn if you do it. Good. You're going to inhale down, exhale up. So mobilizing through that spine as you go 1 vertebra at a time all the way down. 1 vertebra at a time all the way down. Good. 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 Back go. Six. 2 more. 7. And 8. Well done. Relax. Release the strap. Take it away from me. Okay, our final exercise is the block comes in between the legs for option 1, arms are out to the side. You're on your toes. So you squeeze the block together. You inhale, take the knees over to one side. Exhale back. So this time it's the bottom half of the body that is twisting and the top half of the body stays completely still. That's option 1. Option 2, you do this in tabletop, over to one side, exhale center, other side, exhale center. Option 3, the block is in between the ankles, and you go all the way to one side. Now make sure that you don't go so far that you just collapse down and then you can't get back again. So go to a point where you feel strongest to be able to then exhale and then come all the way back through center. When you come back through center, make sure that that back is pressing down. So keep both shoulders on the floor as you do the bottom half of the body that's doing the rotation this time. You're going to take 8 in total. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So inhale, take the legs over to one side, and then exhale all the way back into to. Nice, finding that rotation through the spine again. Finding strength through the core, working all the way into the obliques. Using those inner thighs to keep squeezing that block together. The legs in. Take one more each side for me. Nice. And relax. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock from side to side. Massage that lower. And then keeping your right knee in, extend the left leg all the way out long. Start to guide the right knee over towards the left, over the right arm out. This time, finding that spinal rotation, but relaxing into it so you can release the abdominals. Try to keep pressing the shoulder all the way down to the floor. Breathing. Slowly make your way all the way onto your back and hug the left knee. Guide that knee all the way over to the side. Relax the abdominals. Try to keep both shoulders on the floor. Onto one side, rolling all the way up. In your own time, press yourself all the way up into a seated position. And as you find yourself sitting up, you can either sit on a block or just keep the bum on the floor. Making sure if you can see yourself in the mirror, it's really easy to naturally sit with the weight forwards. But if you bring the weight backwards so that the ears, shoulders, ribs, and hips all in one line, you'll feel that core working. Here's some control there. Reaching all the way over towards the right side stretch. And then floating all the way over to the side. Bring all the way back through center. So you've got the option now to, the foot that's in front of you, you're going to place it on top of the other knee. And you're going to try to create a triangle shape. You're then going to twist towards the knee that is on top and walk the hands forward. Try to feel that stretch through the head. Lengthening through. You try to send both hip bones down into the floor. And then when it starts to ease off, you can start to lower yourself, maybe up the chin. So you release, we then take that on the other side. So the other foot is going to cross on top of the other knee. Landing in that triangle shape. And then we walk over towards that top knee and start to walk all the way forwards. Again, try to keep both sit bones on the floor as much as you can. Release those knees. Well done. Finish. Any questions or feedback?